Hey y'all, it's Kim. So this is gonna be the Epstein document dump number 38. These are just more pictures. You can see the outside of the spine of basically what it is. Africa, September of 2002, Vanity Fair, crack hole proposal, Hawaii, miscellaneous images, Danny Hills or Hillis, Zorro, TED convention maybe. uh Leon or something. O2 Alhambra, Spain, O3 727 JE 50th birthday, and then Zorro JE Glasses Wall Street Journal. So let's see. Did it say Vanity Fair? Okay, yeah. I guess it was just some article from that. Book five. Okay, so this is scanned or sorry, CSAM not scanned. 20 or 32 thumbnails. I can't talk. Okay, so here's just a bunch of pictures. This is Hawaii. And then, like, I'm sure some of it's out of order. So here's, looks like Jeffrey Epstein and some random people. Some of them are redacted. That's the sucky thing. Some of this, we need to know who the people are. That would be nice. But, of course, we don't get that. Let me look at this down at the bottom. So this has 97 pages. But since they're mostly redacted, we'll probably just go through it pretty fast. Okay. So some of these look familiar, like we've already seen these. There's Bill Clinton. And I think this was the Africa trip with like Kevin Spacey and Chris Tucker. I think that's what this one is right here. So I don't know why they would take the time to redact this one. I mean, we already know they were on the trip with him to Africa thing. So anyway. I think there's Chris Tucker right there, and then there's Epstein, maybe sitting right next to him. Um, anyway, so item was not scanned. The CD times two. So miscellaneous high res photos, like high resolution. Okay, and then Clinton, uh, something I don't know, something about Africa. It's hard to read this part right here. Clinton trips, maybe I don't know. Africa. CSAM not scanned, so there's four thumbnails. All right, so we got a nudie pic. There looks like little St. James from the air, the helicopter. Yeah, another helicopter. There's somebody here. So they took these off or covered them up. A couple of people standing there. I think that's Ghislaine with the helicopter pilot, maybe. Like I said, some of these look like I think we've seen them before. They're just inside the actual album. This is Epstein on a motorcycle. I've seen these. All of this is Epstein, Epstein. There's Ghislaine and Epstein. Let's see. See Sam not scanned. Four thumbnails. Okay. So all of this. There's Epstein. Maybe that's Ghislaine. The two of them together. Okay, there's Ghislaine, Ghislaine, Ghislaine. Yeah. There's Ghislaine with her dad. That I think is gonna be Ghislaine with Andrew Mountbatten, Windsor, former Prince Andrew. Did you see that? It's just something about nudes down here at the bottom. What the heck? Disgusting. Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell and Kevin. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Oh, Kevin Spacey, maybe. Okay. See Sam not scanned. 18 thumbnails. So there's Epstein, maybe. Or is that Clinton? I can't tell. Mm, there's some nudie pic. And then Ghislaine and Epstein. I think that's Ghislaine right there. Or Clinton, Morocco. Okay. So a bunch of redactions. Looks like somebody doing some kind of poses. I mean, there was ballet dancers on some pictures from yesterday, so I don't know. Is that person pregnant? That doesn't say. Okay, Stolovsky. I don't know who that is. Okay, there's I think that's Bill Clinton. Like I said, we've seen a lot of these pictures. Looks like Epstein there, Epstein. Yeah, somebody said they just went through and just redacted a bunch of stuff. I know if they're victims, we don't want to know their faces or any of that stuff, but still, it's working. Okay, miscellaneous images. Okay, so there's Chris Tucker. That looks like Epstein. There's just some random pictures. Okay, this is Clinton, Africa, and London. Maybe they were crisscrossing. Maybe they went to London first and then to Africa or something. I think it's Epstein there. Excuse me. Okay, there's Kevin Spacey, there's Ghislaine. Yeah, we've seen a lot of these pictures before. They were better quality. These are just inside the books. Okay. All right. That looks like Ghislaine with Chris Tucker. And there's Clinton again. We've seen those pictures. Some of these are repeats. Clinton, Africa, and London. Okay. So you got Ghislaine Maxwell, you got Jeffrey Epstein and Clinton, J.E. Dog group photo. There's, excuse me, Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine. There's a plane. Epstein by himself. Just a bunch of different pictures from interiors. Okay, Zorro, the Great Hall. And then this is an aerial view of the Zorro Ranch. J.E. Abby and Les. So maybe Les Flexner. Okay, repeating photos. Item was not scanned. CD. So magazine project, maybe. And then home plane island JMJE shots. Okay, so I don't know these people. There's Clinton. Clinton again with the girls on his lap. Okay, let's see. What did it say at the bottom? Oh, just the description. Okay. And then looks like aerial shots. Does it say where? Oh, Clinton and pilots. TED convention, baby. Where they did the TED talk. I think Ghislaine did that. Okay, so there's Clinton and Michael Jackson, and then Diana Ross was in a photo with the two of them anyway. There's Epstein. I don't know why they felt the need to redact that photo, but okay. More redactions. Obviously, someone standing behind that black box. See, this just, it's like so much for transparency, but I know if they're victims, we don't want to show their face. Got it. I think that's Ghislaine with the little dog, Max. Okay, item was not scanned. Description of the CD. Okay, so Clinton and the pilots, J.E. Pig for Wall Street Journal. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so this is Alhambra. then the helicopter, and then miscellaneous. I don't know what. I guess it's Spain, maybe. Alhambra. I don't know where that is. Okay. Or Morocco? I really don't know. It looks Moroccan. Okay. So there's Ghislaine, and then I think that's Epstein, and then somebody else holding a camera. Okay. So more redactions. There's Epstein. Looks like they're on the plane. Somebody's getting massage. Epstein again. Okay, so somebody's getting a massage there, and then there's a helicopter. Oh, this is the 50th birthday party. So there's Epstein. This is about the famous book. And snow. Okay, we've seen some of these. Just trying to get through them fast. Okay. Excuse me. Mm-mm-mm. That architecture, like the openings for those columns and stuff, look Moroccan to me. Or just like Middle Eastern type with the curvatures and stuff. Hmm. Okay, hold on. Trying to get to the end. I know some of this is just redactions, so it's kind of boring. Alhambra, okay, they help. Yeah. And then Max in the snow. See, Sam not scanned. So 54 thumbnails. Another 12 thumbnails. Okay, Epstein. Epstein, I think. Epstein. Hugging someone. Another redaction. More redactions. Somebody kind of modeling, I guess. For somebody that had a secret life, he sure did document the hell out of it, I'll tell you what. We supposedly don't know enough about him. Hell, we know a lot about him. I found so much stuff online, two thumbnails for the CSAM stuff. But I found stuff like their shopping list for their residences. Excuse me. I've just found so many things. There's Epstein again. Yep, more. CSAM, not scanned, 54 thumbnails. Okay, 16 thumbnails. Yep, more nudie pics. Can't tell. Like somebody's sitting but modeling kind of in a suggestive way, but whatever. Okay, we're getting close to the end. Okay, CSAM, so one thumbnail. I've said it before, and I can't imagine being the person that had to go through all of this stuff and look at all the different things. There's Epstein with somebody, especially if there was like the videos that Pam Bondi was talking about, the 10,000 hours. It's like, what the hell? I wouldn't want to have to look through any of that stuff. Okay. So seven thumbnails for the CSAM. Okay. I guess those are the seven. Okay, so you said I'm not scanned. Three thumbnails. Or three? Yeah. Okay, that's it. Anyway, that was just one of the documents. There's several that I've got open tabs over here. But anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.